Welcome, my name is Transleona. I'm a raccoon girl on Twitch. The following is a recording of one of my latest streams on Twitch. Sit back and relax, and I hope you enjoy the show. Imperial government might have said something about a Hamel way back when. No, been too long, can't remember what it was all about. Real help, bro, thanks. My business here is done. I thank you for coming out here, even though it doesn't really concern you. Well, it's no big, but mind if I ask something? You're acting way different than the first time we met. You aren't leading us on or anything, are you? That's a little ironic, coming from you. As I seem to recall, you were putting on quite the performance when we first met. What I used to do was not really all that different. What? So, what? Is this the real you or something? The real me? If you want to think of it that way, you can. The point is, I'm hardly a bracer any longer, and I'm certainly not the young junior bracer you remember. We're obviously missing some details, but I can respect the fact that you have your own reasons for doing what you do. Besides, you seem a bit easier to trust now, with being more honest in a way. Not quite like before, where you were wearing a sheepskin, I guess you'd call it. Besides, we owe you for saving us from the royal army. We'll let your little insolences slide for now. You hardly need to let anything slide. I saved you because I require some useful pawns. All I need is for you to work enough to pay that debt back. You really have a thing for getting the last word in, don't you? Well, it doesn't matter to us. Your plan is exactly what we needed anyway. We'll be making plenty of use of you too, Mr. Chessmaster. As you wish. Simply remaining in my company puts you in a great deal of danger. I will support you to the best of my ability, though, what is to come. Through what is to come. To the best of... ungrateful, unreliable, and uncute. And to think I thought, even for a second. Shut it. Just drop it, okay? Josette, calm down. The point is, we're allies until we all achieve our goals. We'll be counting on you, Joshua. Yes, as I am with you. As am I with you. Well, shall we head out? Yes, let's return. To the land being swallowed by the creeping shadow. The liberal. Prologue, A Maiden's Resolve, End. Sealed area. Hey, Dios! That was one heck of a trip. If it's much further, I think my legs are gonna pop off. Well, you can relax now. This is the lowest floor of the sealed area. Wait, really? Thank the goddess. If you told me we were only halfway down, I think I'd be floating off to meet her right about now. Really, Father Kevin, you're being a little too humble. I can tell you're extremely well trained for a priest. If you are not, I doubt you could do the job you do. Ah, Kazine, read like a book, a children's book at that. Well, it's no big if you figured it out. We're close to the Von Osley's family anyway. Speaking of my job, that thing the mayor of Ron had. The Kronos Rod? In accordance with our pact, it's being kept safely secured using the prescribed methods. We can hand it off to you whenever you wish. Perfect, thanks. So anyway, the thing we discussed earlier, mind showing it to me? It's down here, right? Yes, follow me. Well now, would you look at this? I imagine even the church will have difficulty deciding what to do with this, yes? This sort of artifact isn't so much big as it is gargantuan. You mind if I take a closer look? As you like, the Queen has given her permission. Please, if you understand any of this, share your thoughts. So this is the Ring Guardian. That was in the report, huh? It's kind of similar to the archaism excavated in Calvard, but, wish I could have seen it moving. And this. This thing's an artifact from the last years of the ancient Sumerian civilization, which makes it at least 1,200 years old. It's clearly the core of the structure, but there's no clear indication as to what it actually does. Analysis of artifacts seems to be impossible with modern tools. They work on the same principle and energy as an orbment, but their internal structure is entirely different from an orbment's. That's what Professor Russell told us, at least. The church refers to these as gifts from the goddess, given too early. And over here is... So just after the black orbment you called the gospel was used, all the giant pillars that were in here were set into the floor? Yes, all 4 pillars set into the floor, like this one. Even 2 months later, we're not even sure what it means, if anything. Okay, so a seal on the aureole, a gospel was used. And then the devices here spoke of device towers and a second barrier. I'm starting to see what kind of system is at work here. System? What system? There's nothing else here. Oh well, call it gut instinct at this point, but I think this was some sort of gate. Gate? Bingo. Call it a gate on the trail that leads to the goddess's treasure. And the thing that opens it is a black key called a gospel. Think about it like that. The aureole being away without leave makes a lot more sense. But where's this trail of yours then? This is the lowest floor. According to the professor, the ruins extend no further. Think a little less literally. It's not a trail you see with your eyes or normally walk. It could be the septium veins that run through the earth, or maybe it's some route we can't even imagine. But that's where we'll find a clue that will lead to the aureole. Sneaking Shadows, Chapter 1. Phew! Being on an airship for over half a day is kind of tiring, huh? And now to stretch our legs, though, let's go report the completion of our training and duty regardless. Estelle, hello? Oh, yeah. You're right, we should go say hi to Elman. Hey, are you? Estelle, you've got a case of the nerves, don't ya? Yeah, I do. I don't know why either. I didn't feel this way at all before I went to training, but now, somehow thinking that I'm really going to be a full bracer now is making me really, really antsy. I get it. You're trembling with excitement, I bet. Excitement? Huh? You've grown way, way stronger over this past month, Estelle. And not just in, like, the whacking stuff with the stick department. You're more knowledgeable, careful, and you make better judgments. And now you're about to start hunting down the mystery creepos who want to doom us all or whatever. And you're gonna bring Joshua back. I bet all that's only sinking in for you. Now when you put it that way, that is how I'm feeling. Sigh, I'm such a dimwit. I'm like a mountain climber who didn't even bother looking up at how big the mountain before her is. Having second thoughts about climbing it? No way, if anything, I'm even more fired up now than I used to be. No matter how big a mountain is, you can only climb it one step at a time, anyway. Even if I have to crawl, I'll reach the top, no matter what. Hehe, that's more like it. Okay, are we gonna head over to the guild? Let's go. I see, the both of you have done well. Well then, here's your reward, based on your performance during training. Huh? We get paid for training? Not that I'll complain, but are you sure? Naturally, it's part of your job, after all. It won't be a problem so long as you put your new skills to good use for the guild. Right, I'll do my best. And I have 16 BP. It does seem like you two had quite a fulfilling training period. You even carry yourselves differently. It was. I learned a lot. If I ever get the chance, I'd love to go again. I'm glad to hear it. Speaking of which, Kurt and the others remained at the training grounds, correct? Yeah, Karna and Grant are doing some expert level stuff, I think. They said they won't be back for a while. I think I get what Elnan is poking at, though. The guild's down 3 full skilled bracers now. We're gonna be really busy from now on. And on top of all that, Cassius is still devoting all his time to the military, right? Oh, yeah. If I remember right, he's currently working out of Leaston Fortress. Cassius, Brigadier General Bright, has been welcomed back into the army and is now the head of military command. He's essentially the head of Her Majesty's Royal Army at this point. What? He's the head of the army now? I thought General Morgan had that position. As I understand it, that was the original idea, but Morgan himself proposed giving Cassius full reign. He seems to be entrusting the future of the army to your father, Estelle. The future? Entrusted to Dad? Well, we're doomed then. Well, I can see Cassius being given that much responsibility, you know? That's gonna mean we're down our S-rank hero too, though. I think it's safe to say that we'll have plenty of support from the military from now on, however. At the same time, we have new threats to concern ourselves with. Huh? Right, you mean the society? Did they start to do stuff while we were away? No, they've done nothing obvious, but that is admittedly how they work. What has happened are several strange occurrences over the past month. One example would be the changes in the wild beasts and monsters in various regions. The monsters have changed? Do you mind defining change, Elnan? I hope it isn't what I think it is. Start with, heretofore undocumented types of monsters are showing up all across the country. Even the existing monsters have become far more vicious and powerful. Travel has become significantly more dangerous. No one has been able to put forward an explanation as to why this is happening. So every beastie out there is nastier just cuz? Oh man. It's definitely the society's doing. They're trying to turn us all into monster kibble. Calm yourself, Annalise. We still don't have enough evidence to be certain of anything. We do know one thing, though. Things definitely began happening after the Queen's birthday celebrations. That we know for certain. The first reports came in practically the day after. Crap. Don't look so glum. We've actually been formulating a response of sorts. And I'd very much like for the two of you to be part of it. A response? Oh, you two are here already? I wanted to meet you at the port. Shara? And Agate, too. This is a surprise. Welcome back, you two. It's good to see you. You two got back sooner than I thought. I'm really happy to see you too, Shara. And Agate, hi. It's been a while, huh? Yeah, I think the last time we saw each other was during the Queen's birthday shindig. The old man told me about Joshua, you know? I'd heard you were pretty broken up over it, but you seem back on your feet already, yeah? Yeah, mostly. More to the point too, though, why are you two together? Good question. I should get a camera. This is like seeing a king penguin. Oh, really? It isn't that rare, you two. Gotta admit, we don't work together that often, Sherazard. I asked them to come here today for a specific reason. A mission? Indeed, they will be tasked with investigating the Society of Ouroboros. What? Wait, like chasing down their agents and stuff? Isn't that dangerous? I wish it was that exciting. Investigating might be a little too specific, though. We're barely even certain the Society exists at this point, you realize, despite what Cassius says. We're going to be wandering all across Liberal, keeping an eye out for anything resembling a secret society bent on world domination. This is probably not going to be the most exciting job ever, is the point. Oh, I get it. I guess groping around in the dark is the best we can do right now, huh? So, I'm guessing you want us to tag along? Yes, I'd like to assign the two of you to assist Sherazard and Agate. The plan is to have Cher and Agate investigate different areas separately. I would like for them to have a partner, though, just in case the society really is as dangerous as we think it is. Okay, so one of us helps Shera, and the other helps Agate? Exactly. Are you willing to assist? You bet we are. I was gonna go looking for the society on my own anyway, so this is perfect. I want to help too. There's no way I can just sit around when there's suspicious stuff going on. Thank you. I'm glad we have the help. Well then, the one remaining hurdle would be team formation. I'd be fine with either of you, really. We all know each other, basically. You two figure out how it'll work out best. Of course, you have to push the decision onto us. What do you think, Analyze? How should we do this? Well, this might be kind of irresponsible of me, but I think it might be best if you decide, Estelle. What? You've only been a full bracer for a little while, right? You probably haven't even found your style as a bracer yet. So how about using this as a chance to see what kind of bracer you want to be? Annalise? Well, look at you, Annalise. When did you learn to talk like a professional? Leave it to me. Either way, girl's got a point. Cher and I are the same rank, but the ways we fight are way different. I barely use arts except for support once in a while. I focus more on cutting things down with my sword. And I emphasize on speed, the range of my whip, and orbital arts. You can't really go wrong with either of us, I think. Keep in mind that being a bracer involves much more than just fighting, though. Think hard and choose the partner you think matches you best. Well then, Alright, should I pick Shera to go on an adventure with? Or Agate to go on an adventure with? What do you guys think? Should I go with the whip-wielding mommy? Or the sword-hefting daddy? One vote for mommy. Anyone else? I guess we're going with Shera. I thought so. Well then, we'll work together. Too late, Gunder. I'll be expecting great things from our newest full bracer mine. I think I made a mistake. That means I'll go with Agate. I'll do my best, I promise. I'll be counting on you. Anyway, now that that's sorted, the next step is figuring out how we're gonna wander the country looking for shadows. Any thoughts, Elnan? Possibly. I would suggest beginning by going to help the regions with the busiest branches. In fact, I just received pleas of aid from the Rouen and Bose branches today. Rather desperate-sounding ones at that. That makes some sense with both Grant and Karna being away. Analyst, you're familiar with Bose, right? Well, duh, I am a Bose kid after all. We'll handle the junk at the Bose branch then. I've got some business up that way anyhow. That's right, your hometown is Ravenue Village. Need to make a quick trip home? Something like that. We'll head to the Rouen branch then. Is that alright with you, Estelle? Of course. And I wonder how everyone in Rouen is doing. I'll contact the branches ahead of your arrival. Be careful, everyone. Right then, we'll head out on ahead of you two. Yo, Estelle? What? There'll be times when you gotta put your foot down, be stubborn and push yourself, but remember, you're a woman, too. You can rely on others and admit your weaknesses. What? What the hell? Are you making fun of me because I'm a girl? No, that ain't it. Damn it, I'm bad at this. Look, men are big, dumb oafs who are too friggin' stubborn to ask for help for their own good 95% of the time. Me, your old man, Joshua, we're all like that. Society kind of expects it, you know? We're all stubborn idiots, for better or worse. You can't change that no matter what you do. My point is, there's no reason for you, a woman, to get stuck thinking like that. Don't forget to ask others for help when you need it. You got a lot of friends out there. Make use of them. Hey, are you ready? Am I ready for what, Gundyr? Agate, I'll remember that. Thanks. Oh, showing your soft side? Ah, you're gonna make me sing a song? Right now? Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, what song should I sing? What to sing? Alright, I found something that I want to sing. So let's get the music connected. Alright, there we go. Gonna sing Hell by Brothers of Metal. Far to the north, through the ice and snow, there's a realm in the dark of the underground. Hidden deep below, where we all must go, in the land of the dead and the frozen. Master of the underworld, the queen of twilight, sovereign of the mortals, she will claim your soul. Mistress of the void, with your death in her mighty grasp, when your path is at its end. Goddess of the underground, who's to blame for the pain of the wicked, here bound in her lonely crown? Only the one-eyed knows why. Monster in their eyes, she was thrown from the skies. In her fall she was crippled and broken. Creating a fiend it was easy enough. It's the beast in the control of the harness. Deep by them all she was crowned in her hall, the mother of the sick and unchosen, master of the underworld, the queen of twilight, sovereign of the living, she will claim your soul. Mistress of the void, with your death in her mighty grasp, when your task is at its end. Goddess of the underground, who's to blame for the pain of the wicked? Here bound in her only crown, and only the one-eyed knows why. There was no escape. The odds will end you dead through the crest of hell and to the lordless of decay. Goddess of the underground, who's to blame for the pain of the wicked? Here bound in her lonely crown, and only the one-eyed knows why. Da, 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 da. That was a lot. um, Hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you. I'm a little blushy now. Yeah, hold the presses. I need to get my jaw off the floor. Even agate can be nice to girls, sorta. Ideas does great miracles. The heck's that supposed to mean? It's a joke, really. Guess this is goodbye for now, Estelle. Annalise, thanks for going with me on my training. Shara asked you to come along with me, right? I've been found out like a pie thief in the night. Shara said having someone who didn't know Joshua too well around would help you sort out your feelings. So yeah, she asked me. I thought so. But don't tell her everything. Hey, what's wrong with being upfront at this point, right? But the real truth is, it wasn't just that. I did want to train myself, too. And I really do think I learned a lot by training with you, Estelle. So I've got to say it, too. Thank you. Annalise. Okay, deep breaths. I know you might think I'm weird for saying this, but... Huh? I, like to think we're already friends, but well... I'd like it if you and me, Estelle, if we became something more. What? But are you saying that what I think you're saying? No, don't try to stop me, Shara. I'm serious. I'm absolutely sure about this. Serious? Oh my. Really? Right here in public? You have got to be freaking kidding me. Well, I know I'm a couple years older than you, Estelle, but we've totally spent about the same amount of time in the guild. You know what? Age doesn't matter when it comes to something like this. So, what do you think? I'm really happy and I think my heart is racing out of my chest, but this is kind of a surprise, to say the least. Because there's, Joshua, and there's kind of some issues on a couple fronts, or more than a couple, or rather, Joshua, what does he have to do with this? What problems would there be on a couple of fronts if we become rivals? Rivals? Yeah, we're about the same age, about equal in skill level. I thought it'd help us both try to reach even higher, but... You don't actually like the idea, do you? Thanks for watching. You can also catch my streams on twitch.tv/transleona to join in on the fun. Can't wait to see you there.